What's up, traders? It's Traders here. Let's do a pre-market analysis for the day 17th of December, Tuesday, essentially the last trading week of the year. I don't anticipate much volatility. We probably will get volatility, but given that we got Christmas next week and New Year's the week after, I don't expect the price to move around much until maybe Thursday, Friday. So let's just dive straight into euro dollar. We had news for GBP just come out, and we've got core retail sales news later on for dollar. Euro dollar bearish going into the week because we've had a bearish order flow for a while and pulled back, put in a bearish engulfing candle. So I predict price to continue lower, at least the previous week's low. But I do also acknowledge the fact that we took up major sell side liquidity, previous year's low, at the weekly time frame order block. Also this monthly time frame fair value gap got tapped into inside this range at the low of this range. So essentially price taking out liquidity, and therefore I don't predict price to come back down all the way down to this low, especially this candle. That was a low wick candle that took out liquidity. Because of that, I don't predict price to come down all the way to that low. And also the fact that yesterday or last week we came into this swing low from previous week, put in a bullish engulfing candle Friday, another bullish engulfing candle on Monday. So but at the same time, like I said, I'm bearish for the week, and I wanted price to come up to Monday's high and take out Monday's high today, which it did during Asian session, which is not something I'm a big fan of. I would have much preferred if that happened during London or New York session, but it's what it is. We've got our liquidity grab above that high, followed by a series of bearish candles. We've had a market structure shift right there, and now essentially I think this would be a good trade to trade somewhere inside this range at a 618 pullback, with targets just at this low. I don't think I would want to aim for. Could potentially come down to this low. It's a range. Euro dollar likes to range. It took out liquidity above that high, and it could potentially come down to the low of this this range. So yeah, I think this will be a good trade. I'll set my orders and we'll see how that plays out. We also had SMT with pound dollar right there. I believe from this high we had price make a new high, whereas pound dollar failed to make a new high. So that's another good sign for potential for price to continue lower, which to me, right, that move has already made the divergence move right there. It's already been made. We've already taken out a low. Same with euro dollar, and that's why I'm quite hesitant. And although I want to take this trade, I'm quite hesitant on euro dollar because to me the price has already made its bearish move that it probably wants to make. Ideally, if it comes down to these lows, maybe right, we took our liquidity down here yesterday and pushed up, and then now we've taken out liquidity, or did we close above that high? If price continues lower, comes into the 50% off this pin bar, and finds support, I'm no longer going to be looking for trades, especially this low right there, which is a swing low on for the 15-minute time frame, which is right there. Same with pound dollar. I'm bearish, massive bearish engulfing candle last week. Bearish close, market structure shift on the daily time frame, right there, followed by a pullback into this fair value gap. Although I understand this is into the discount, although we had a bullish engulfing candle yesterday for the day, I do think I predict that this is going to be bearish. And then, like I said, SMT with EU. Market structure shift, and honestly this is a much better trade than EU, and I'll be looking to trade this. Although I've taken this trade for pound dollar, the more I look at it, the less confidence I have, because although we are bearish, I think we're going to see a deeper retracement because where price bounced off of although we closed below this on the daily time frame on the 240, we failed to close below that. It was followed up with a bullish engulfing candle yesterday, and because of that, and also we closed above this 240 order block, right, essentially creating a market structure shift and leaving a breaker. Price came and tapped into that breaker with this bullish candle, this current candle, and could potentially be a bullish engulfing candle that pushes price deeper into this range before it even comes back down in somewhere around this low or somewhere around here. So I think I'll be exiting this trade because of that. I don't predict price to find resistance right now, and even if it does, it would just be a short retracement. But it's according to my rules, and I have to stick by my rules, so I'll let that trade play out. Even though I have a lot of reasons to exit that trade, I have to let the trade run and see how it plays out.